Hello, beautifuls. My name is Giselle, co-host of the Strong Sunflowers podcast and founder of GS for Growth. And today we're going to talk about what you need to be doing if you are planning a trip to Rio. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post so much content all about growth, all about travel, all about self-love. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button. By the way, I just posted a video on is Rio safe? You should totally go check out that video. If you're even thinking like, should I go to Rio? Should I not? That's the video you should be watching. Now let's dig right in. So let's talk a little bit about the basics. Rio is, of course, Rio de Janeiro. It's a state as well as a city in the state of Rio. It's in Brazil. They mainly speak Portuguese. It is in South America, but they mostly speak Portuguese. They don't really speak Spanish. So Rio is one of those people, you know, like the Puerto Ricans, they're so proud that they're Puerto Rican. Like I always say, I want to be loved. I want someone to show me off like the Puerto Ricans show the Puerto Rican flag. That's Brazil. Like Brazil, like they are Brazilian through and through. And Rio de Janeiro, Rio de Janeiro, people are called cariocas. I am a carioca at heart. Like Rio is my favorite place, baby. I'm a carioca at heart. But they're very proud of where they come from and who they are. So, baby, Portuguese is gonna be your main language. So make sure you learn some basics. If you wanna say thank you is, if you're a girl, obrigada. If you're a boy, obrigado. And if you wanna say you're welcome, just say de nada, which is really similar to Spanish, but with a little sprinkle of spice. And the other thing that you might wanna know is like, ¿cuánto es? ¿Cuánto es? How much is this? Because there's a lot of street vendors in the streets. By the way, to get to Rio, I flew with United. And United, why are you trying to do me like that? Baby, and I fly economy always, baby. I was gonna say, I fly economy always. And I've never had a problem until I flew to Rio in 50 fucking E. Like 50 E is that last fucking chair all the way in the back, like with the wall behind it, that you can't even freaking recline your motherfucking seat. I was so pissed, and 50 E is in the middle seat too, so I'm like with these big motherfuckers right next to me. Like it was so uncomfortable. I couldn't recline my seat. I was pissed. Like when I become rich and famous, well, you know what? I do not want to become famous. I just want to become rich. Okay? When I become rich, like that's gonna be my freaking story. They're gonna be like, what was your motivation to create this empire? 50 motherfucking E-ho. Like, oh my gosh. By the way, I upgraded my ticket coming back and I flew Premium Plus on United. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna do a separate video on that, but 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay, we're back. So Uber, make sure you have the Uber app. It's super easy. It already converts it for you. And that was the easiest way to move around in Rio. If you don't want to deal with like the bus and all that system, I ain't got time for that. Next, make sure that you convert money at your bank. I have Wells Fargo, so I went to Wells Fargo. You always get the best conversion rating if you get it here before you go over there. So right now, $1 is worth like 4.9 reais, which I just rounded up to 5. So basically everything is half off in Rio. You get a lot for your money. Where to stay? Of course, it's Rio. And of course, people were telling you it's not safe, it's crazy, dangerous, people will get blah, 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 X, Y, and Z. So you're kind of worried of where to stay. This time around, we actually stayed at Airbnb because the first time we stayed at the Hilton, and because we were kind of scared, you know, we wanted to make sure we're safe. It's an American chain hotel. And we got there and we're like, bro, this is safe. We're fine. So this time around, we stayed at an Airbnb. We walked everywhere. Most apartment complexes and Airbnbs, they have a doorman. So like there's cameras everywhere. So I felt safe. And the people that I traveled with also felt safe. But places that you can stay besides Copacabana and Ipanema is Leme, which is right next to Copacabana. And then Leblon, which is passing Ipanema on the other side. And this is all super close together, so it's like easy access. It just goes down the beach. Leblon, oh my gosh. Leblon is actually real nice. I think next time we go to Brazil, we're gonna go to Leblon and stay there because it's closer to like all like the fancier restaurants and nightlife. Like that's when we would go there, it was popping. Everybody was there, okay? So that's where you need to be too. If you want something more chill and like not so crazy, I would say like around Barra de Tijuca, which is next to like the national park. And again, really chill vibes, not too crazy, but it's only like 30 minutes away from the crazy if you want that sprinkle. Things to do in Rio. Okay, first of all, you already know the basics, okay? Because if you're coming to Rio, baby, you're gonna go see Christ the Redeemer. You're gonna go to Sugarloaf Mountain. You're gonna go to the Celaron Steps. You're gonna go to the cathedral, the San Sebastian Cathedral. You're going to want to go to the favelas. We went to the Rosina favela tour and that was great. Shout out, okay, all of these tours, shout out to Vinny Tours right here. Freaking love him. I have sent people to him in the past, his pictures. You can see I'm probably on there and some of my friends as well. So if you ever go to Rio, hit him up, you know, let's support small businesses because these tour guides be working hard and he did an amazing job and we love him. So we keep sending everyone we know to him. Shout out to Vinny. Love you. And if you do go, tell him I sent you because we are friends on Instagram and he's a really nice guy. He has a family to feed. You also want to make sure that you go to Baja de Tajuca if you're not staying there already. Oh my gosh, it's right next to the national park and that's also where I got this amazing photo. I'd be looking fucking fabulous. Thank you, Monica, for this video. By the way, I took trash work of her. I did not do the hanging rock justice. Anywho, but this is the hike to the Pedra de Telegrafo. That's where you see those people like hanging from the rocks and looking like they're like hanging for their life. It's a fucking illusion. There's rocks underneath, but like the view is amazing and you get some really cool pictures. The hike is not too bad. I have a video on this hike right over here if you want to check it out before you go. The hike wasn't too bad. I was wearing flip-flops and a bikini, baby. So just go watch the video and check it out and see how it went because it's not too bad. But during it, baby, I was dying. I need to get back to the gym. I want to shout out Andre because he is a tour guide that was going up to the Telegrafo and I fell behind because my friends left me and he took me in under his wing. He's so kind, so nice. And he helped me, like he put me into his little group and we all got to the top together and we all came down together. So shout out to him if you're ever in Rio de Janeiro and you want to go do these amazing hikes. He has his own little tour business as well. Here's his Instagram. Go check him out and tell him I sent you. He's really cool. Support small businesses. That's one thing I love about traveling is that you get to meet so many amazing people and that you wouldn't have been able to meet before. So make sure you support these people. I love them and they were so kind to me and I know they'll be kind to you as well. Also, if you're into hikes, which I like a little adventure, but I will always complain through it. I like to do it, but I will complain. Because Monica stayed bamboozling me. Like I hiked Machu Picchu and that took me like 3 fucking hours. I don't recommend hiking Machu Picchu. And there's nothing fucking to see. Wait till the top, take the bus. Anywho, another hike that you can do is the Trilhas de los Dois Irmãos. So the two brother hike, which is on top of the favelas. We got to go last time we went to Brazil. Max took us, my friend Max that we met while we were there. And it's on top of the favelas. So if it's your first time in Brazil, it's nice to go with someone that's from there. So maybe Andre can help you out with that. I don't know which other tours he does, but make sure you get like a little local. Or you can try on your own if you're brave, you know. Make sure you don't take too much shit. And make sure you have a fanny pack, put your phone in there. You know, stay safe, stay safe. But the view from there, 10 out of 10. You can see like Epinema, Copacabana, and just like Rio is so beautiful. It's literally my favorite place on earth. Another thing that you should do is go to the botanical gardens. We got to go to the gardens for the first time. So first time we went next to the botanical gardens, which is where you go to that restaurant that everybody on Facebook and Instagram have taken pictures on. It looks like this. The food was very mediocre, but you don't go for the food, you go for the vibes and the views. That was beautiful, so you should totally go there too. But go to the botanical garden. It was such a peaceful experience, and I actually just also made a YouTube video about it. So if you want to check it out before you go and want to know like how much was it, like what to bring, all those things, get some gems in this video. But it was so good, and I was just thinking so much about like my life and what seeds I'm trying to plant and business and all those things. So check that video out. But another thing that you should do is go to Arraial do Cabo. So Arraial do Cabo is about 2 to 2.5, 3 hours away from Rio, so like Copacabana. But oh my gosh, I just did another video on that too, so go check out that video to see if it's fucking worth it. Because, I mean, by this picture, you would think it is, you know, it's beautiful, but if you want to make sure that you have the pros and cons of doing that tour to Arraial do Cabo, I would suggest for you to check out that video. But let's jump into the good stuff. Where to eat. Again, you're in Rio de Janeiro for like, what? At least 10 days, baby. Tell me at least 10 days. But, you know, like there's so many things to do and you want to kind of have like a plan. And I think everything in this video you can do in your 10 days and it'll be packed full of excitement and full of things to do. And you'll feel like a carioca. You'll feel like you'll live there. Number one, we just went this time. Cafeteria Colombo. Oh my gosh, I guess this is like a really old bakery, like Queen Elizabeth went there. Like, it's amazing. It has like these beautiful high ceilings. The place is beautiful and the food, I had a lemon tartare, scrum delicious. 10 out of 10 recommend. Another place, Sushi Leblon. It was part of those stays that I told you about. If you're staying in Leblon, like you have so many good restaurants. Like the restaurants were freaking amazing. And I haven't even listed all of the ones that we went to. But Sushi Leblon looked banging. It was so banging that we didn't even get to go because the wait was like 3 hours. So we ended up eating at the sushi place right in front of it, which I think is called Sushi, but that one was really good too. So by the way, their ahi tuna, baby, if you're in Rio, make sure you're having seafood. Scrum delicious. La Carioca, that is in Leblon as well, like on the beach. Their tuna tartare, baby. I was having tuna tartare. Pão e companhia. If you're looking for a cute little hole in the wall for breakfast, this is closer to Copacabana area, but oh my gosh, the food was so good, the bread was so good. They have their own little bakery. They have really good juices. And last but not least, our all-time favorite place, Bibi Lunches. If you're in Rio, you gotta go to Bibi Lunches. And you gotta go to my favorite one, which is in Copacabana. They have one in Leblon as well, but the one in Copacabana is the best. We would always go back to there. By the way, my last day I wanted to finish off at Bibi Lunches. They have like pastel de queijo, they tem açaí. Like we were having açaí every day. We were having guaraná every day. We were having fresh suco. Suco is juice in Portuguese, every day. 10 out of 10. But the last day, I was having a pudim de leite, which is like a flan. If you don't know the name, flan, like Hispanic flan. And baby, I don't know what happened, but I started like feeling really ill and I had to go to the bathroom and I threw up at Bibi Lunches. I'm like, don't hate me. It's my last day. I literally was leaving in an hour. I was so upset. I had to go home. I had to take a cold shower. I had to lay my ass down because I didn't want to feel like shit on my 10-hour flight home. So, but Bibi Lunches, 10 out of 10, 20 out of 20. We love that place. If you're thinking of which beaches to go, the rating for me is, I would say Leblon for like swimming. Epinema, if you want to get the views, there's like a rock place that you can go to. You should totally go there. You can see it when you go. It's at the end of the pier. And then Copacabana would be last. I feel like it's really, the waves are really big. So it's not, it's very like harsh. My favorite beach that we actually got in the water was Barra de Tijuca. So if you're thinking of going to the beach, the water was so warm. I don't know why, but Copacabana and that area, their water is so cold. So we didn't get in at all. But in Barra de Tijuca, the water is so warm. It was perfect. The waves weren't too big and I loved it. Another beach you should totally check it out. It's Pepe Beach, and it's about like 20 minutes away from Copacabana if that's where you're staying at. But that one's a really nice beach. A lot of when we went hang gliding last time we went, that's another thing you can do. Go hang gliding. Fuck it, man. Go jump off a mountain when you're in Rio, because why not? But that's where we landed, and the beach was really nice, and they also have like cute little restaurants so you can have a drink and just have an amazing view of Rio. Like, it's just, you cannot fall in love with Rio. And yeah, those were some of the best beaches that we got to go to. Also, if you're into helicopters, there's an amazing helicopter tour that you can see the whole city from that viewpoint. My friend did it and she loved it. I personally haven't done it yet. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think I want to take my helicopter tour for like Hawaii. I definitely want to go to Hawaii again. I mean, like Maui. I want to do a helicopter tour there. Like places that you can't physically walk. But this whole trip, we went to Rio because I wanted to experience Carnival. Oh my gosh. So if you are interested in Carnival and like, dude, what the fuck is up? Watch this next video because I talk all about how Carnival went, what you need to know before going to Rio for Carnival. And baby, Carnival, Rio, they all kicked my ass, okay? But I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love you. Ciao.